Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Mr. English Mastery, the place where learning English is easy, friendly, and fun. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mark. It's always great to be back here. How are you doing today, Sarah?
I'm doing great, Mark. It's actually raining outside right now. Perfect weather for a cozy podcast, don't you think?
Absolutely. The sound of the rain in the background makes it even better. Before we begin, though, let's remind everyone to subscribe to our channel.
Yes, don't forget to subscribe and stay with us for more fun English conversations every week.
All right, Sarah. What are we talking about today?
Today, we're talking about one of everyone's favorite small talk topics, the weather.
Ha ha. Oh, yes, the one thing people talk about in every country every day.
Exactly. Rain or shine, there's always something to say about the weather. And it's one of the easiest and friendliest ways to start a conversation in English.
So true. I mean, even now, we started our episode talking about the rain outside.
Haha, yes, we did. Speaking of that, the rain sounds so calm tonight.
Rainy evenings like this always make me feel peaceful. You know, when everything slows down a little.
I love that too. When I was little, I used to sit near the window with my mom and watch the raindrops slide down the glass. She would make tea, and we'd just sit quietly, listening to the sound.
That sounds beautiful. When I was a kid, rainy days meant staying home from school. I remember waking up to the sound of rain, and my mom would say, "Looks like it's too wet for the bus today." That was the best feeling ever.
Ha 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 ha. Oh, that's so nice. For me, rainy days were drawing days. I'd take out my crayons and sketch umbrellas, clouds, and little puddles. Even now, when it rains, I feel creative, like I want to write or paint something.
That's such a nice connection. For me, rainy days mean comfort food. I love making soup or grilled cheese sandwiches while it rains outside.
That sounds perfect. Do you like thunderstorms too?
Not really. I prefer soft rain. Thunderstorms make me a little anxious. What about you?
Same here. When the thunder gets too loud, I grab a blanket and wait for it to stop. But I do love the smell after it rains. That fresh, clean smell.
Oh yes, the smell after rain has a name. It's called petrichor. I learned that word years ago, and I still think it sounds kind of poetic.
It really does. You know, rainy weather always makes people slow down. It's like nature's way of telling us to take a break.
So true. Some of my best memories are from rainy days, when plans get canceled and you end up spending the day at home, watching a movie or just reading a book.
I love that kind of quiet day. And when you're cozy inside and you can hear the rain outside, that's the best feeling.
You know, we could talk about rain all day, but maybe we should move on to something a bit brighter.
Haha, good idea. Let's talk about sunshine.
Ah, sunshine. My favorite kind of weather. Just thinking about it makes me smile.
Me too. Sunny mornings are full of energy. I love opening the curtains and letting the light fill the room. It makes me want to start the day right. Breakfast, music, and good coffee.
That sounds like the perfect morning. For me, sunny days mean long walks. I take my dog Max to the park. He loves running around in the grass.
Oh, Max must be adorable. I think dogs love sunny weather more than anyone.
He does. He finds a warm spot and just lies down like a king, enjoying his sunlight.
Ha ha ha. That's so cute. I love sunny afternoons too. Going for a walk, sitting in a cafe, or even just reading outside.
Yes, everything feels more alive on sunny days. People smile more, talk more, and seem happier.
Definitely. I think the sun has that magic. It gives you motivation. When it's dark for too long, I feel lazy. But when it's bright, I want to do everything.
Same here. Although sometimes when it's too hot, I start missing the rain again.
Haha, I know. It's funny how we always want the opposite weather.
Exactly. When it rains, we wish for sun. When it's sunny, we wish for clouds.
Human nature. But that's why weather is such an interesting topic. It changes every day, and it changes how we feel.
Right. And it's such an easy way to connect with someone. You can start a friendly chat anywhere with, "Beautiful day, isn't it?"
Yes, and it works in every country. People love to talk about the weather because it's something we all experience.
Speaking of that, I remember visiting Spain once. The weather there was incredible, sunny almost every day. I didn't see rain for a whole week.
Oh, wow, that must have felt amazing. I visited London once, and it was the opposite. I don't think I saw the sun for 5 days straight. Haha.
Ha ha ha, that's the London experience. Umbrella in one hand, coffee in the other.
Exactly. But both kinds of weather have their charm, don't they?
They do. Sun brings energy, rain brings calm. You need both.
That's so true. The balance makes life beautiful. You know, Mark, from sunshine and rain, there's one more kind of weather that always feels magical to me. Snow.
Ah, snow. Now that's a big part of my life here in Canada. Winters here are long and white. The world looks like it's covered in sugar.
That sounds so beautiful. I've only seen snow a few times in my life, but each time it felt like stepping into a movie.
Ha ha ha, it does look like a movie scene at first, especially when it's snowing gently and the streets are quiet, but after a few weeks you start to realize how much work it is.
Ha ha ha. I can imagine clearing the driveway, right?
Exactly. Every morning before work, I have to shovel the snow. My dog, Max, runs around and thinks I'm playing a game, but I'm freezing.
Ha ha, poor Mark. But I guess there's still something special about it, right?
Oh yes, there's this moment when you wake up early and the world is completely white and silent. No cars, no noise, just the sound of your footsteps in the snow. It feels peaceful.
That sounds lovely. I remember one trip to the mountains. It snowed overnight, and in the morning, everything sparkled in the sunlight. I didn't even want to talk. It was so calm and still.
I know that feeling. Snow has a way of making the world quiet, like nature pressed the pause button.
Yes, it slows everything down. You start noticing small things, like your breath in the cold air or the crunch of snow under your boots.
You describe it perfectly, and it's not just the beauty. Winter brings people together. Everyone stays inside, cooks, talks, and watches movies. It's a season for comfort.
True. I remember during one snowy evening, a friend and I made hot chocolate and just watched the snowfall. It's one of those simple moments you never forget.
That's what I love about winter. It teaches you to enjoy the quiet things.
Exactly. Okay, let's move from peaceful snow to something a little more playful. Wind.
Ha ha ha, wind. Now that's unpredictable. Some days it's gentle and other days it feels like it wants to blow you away.
Oh, yes, I remember one time in Chicago. I was walking across the street and the wind almost took my hat off. I had to hold it down with both hands.
Ha ha ha. That sounds familiar. I once tried to open my umbrella on a windy day. Big mistake. It turned inside out instantly.
Ha ha ha. Oh no. That's the classic umbrella disaster.
Yes, and then you end up walking home in the rain with a broken umbrella, feeling like a cartoon character.
Ha ha. I've had those moments too. But windy days have their charm. I love watching trees move in the wind, especially when the sky is gray and the air feels fresh.
That's true. Wind can make even a normal day feel alive. It moves everything. Leaves, hair, flags, even our moods sometimes.
I like that. It moves our moods. That's poetic, Mark.
Thank you. I guess the wind has a way of making you feel small but connected, like the world is breathing.
Wow, that's beautiful. I love that feeling on the beach when the wind blows your hair and the waves crash loudly and you just stand there thinking about life.
Ah, yes, ocean wind, the best kind. I always feel free when I'm near the sea.
Me too. It's funny how each kind of weather brings out a different version of us.
That's true. Rain makes us calm, sunshine makes us active, snow makes us cozy, and wind makes us thoughtful.
That's such a good way to say it. But you know what kind of weather I find really intense? Storms.
Oh, yes, storms can be both beautiful and scary at the same time.
Exactly. I remember once when I was around 10 years old, there was a big storm at night. The sky kept flashing with lightning, and the thunder was so loud it shook the windows.
That must have been scary.
It was, but also kind of exciting. My mom lit candles and told me not to worry. We sat together and listened to the rain. I still remember the smell of wet earth and the candlelight flickering.
That sounds like a warm memory, even in a storm.
It was. What about you, Mark? Have you ever been caught in a storm?
Oh, yes, once during a road trip. I was driving back home when suddenly it started raining so hard that I could barely see the road. The wipers couldn't keep up. I had to pull over and wait.
Oh, that must have been stressful.
It was, but I remember sitting in the car, hearing the rain pound on the roof, and realizing how powerful nature really is. It's humbling.
Yes, it reminds us that we're not in control of everything.
Exactly. After that storm, the sky cleared and turned pink with the sunset. It was like the world took a deep breath.
That's such a perfect image. The calm after the storm.
Yeah, and I think that's true in life too. After tough moments, things always settle.
You're right. Weather and life have a lot in common, don't they?
They really do. Sometimes we're sunny, cloudy, sometimes stormy, but it always passes.
That's a beautiful thought, Mark. You know, Mark, after rain, sun, snow, and storms, there's one kind of weather that always feels mysterious to me.
Mysterious? Are you talking about fog?
Exactly. Foggy mornings feel like you're walking through a dream. Everything looks soft and quiet.
Oh, yes. I love foggy mornings. The city becomes silent. You can barely see 10 meters ahead and everything feels calm, like the world is whispering.
That's a beautiful way to describe it. Once I went for a walk early in the morning when the park was covered in fog. The trees looked like shadows, and even my footsteps sounded different.
Ha ha, I can imagine that. I remember one foggy day when I was driving to work. It felt like the road just disappeared into the clouds. It was peaceful, but also a little eerie.
Eerie, but beautiful. Fog reminds me of winter mornings when the air feels cold and fresh, and everything is still waking up.
Yes, like the world hasn't opened its eyes yet. I think fog teaches us to slow down, to move carefully, to notice the small things.
That's so true. And isn't that what weather does, really? It changes the way we move, the way we think, even how we feel.
Every kind of weather adds something special to life.
Speaking of that, let's talk about the seasons. I always love how every country has its own rhythm of seasons.
Yes, here in Canada, we really experience all four: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Each one feels like a different story.
I love that idea. A story for each season. What's your favorite one?
That's a tough question. I think I'd choose autumn. The colors of the leaves, the sound of them crunching under your shoes. It's so peaceful.
Oh, autumn is beautiful. I love how everything turns gold and orange. The air feels crisp, and it's the perfect time for warm coffee and cozy sweaters.
Exactly. And you? What's your favorite season?
I'd say spring. It always feels like a fresh start. The trees start to bloom, the days get longer, and there's this feeling of hope everywhere.
Yes, spring has that soft happiness. It's gentle and full of color.
And then comes summer, full of life, beach trips, ice cream, sunshine. It's the season of laughter.
Haha, true, but sometimes too hot. I remember last summer the heat was crazy. I drank more lemonade in 1 week than the whole year combined.
Ha ha, I can imagine. Summer is fun, but it definitely calls for shade and sunscreen.
And then, of course, we return to winter, quiet, cold, and calm. It's like the world takes a deep breath before starting again.
I love how you said that. It's so true. Each season teaches us something. Spring teaches renewal. Summer teaches joy. Autumn teaches gratitude. And winter teaches rest.
That's beautiful, Sarah. You could turn that into a poem.
Haha, maybe I will. But really, when you think about it, weather is not just something we talk about. It's something we live with.
Exactly. It shapes our routines, our moods, even our memories.
Like how rainy days remind you of childhood, or sunny days make you want to go outside.
Or how snow makes you nostalgic, and storms make you reflective.
Every kind of weather has its story.
And when we learn to talk about weather in English, we're not just learning words, we're learning how to connect.
I couldn't agree more. Talking about the weather is one of the easiest ways to start a friendly chat anywhere in the world.
And it opens the door to real conversation. How's the weather? Becomes, how are you today?
That's the beauty of it. Simple words, real connections.
Well, Sarah, I think we've covered every kind of weather today. From sunshine to snow, from calm to storm.
We really have. And I love how every part of it connects to how we live and feel.
I agree. And before we wrap up, let's remind our listeners, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Yes. Subscribe and join us every week for more warm, simple, and real English conversations.
And if you enjoyed this episode, give it a like and share it with your friends.
And here's a little challenge for you. Tell us in the comments what the weather is like where you are today. Are you enjoying sunshine, rain, or maybe snow?
We'd love to read your answers.
Thank you all for spending this cozy time with us.
Stay safe, stay warm, and remember, no matter the weather, every day can be a good day with the right attitude.
That's a perfect ending. Until next time, keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep learning. Bye, everyone.